Okay, now I have prepared the filling and boned the duck and put the filling inside the duck, and now I just have to stitch it back up before baking it. And so I ended up stuffing it with ground meat and cauliflower and fresh sage, parsley, and rosemary that's still alive in our garden, and mushrooms. And the reason I decided to stuff it like this and not with your typical bread stuffing is because one of our friends who is living with us now is a diabetic, and so I'm using cauliflower instead of bread because it's much lower in sugar and carbs and much healthier for someone following a diabetic diet. In my schooling, I'm trained as a clinical herbalist, and I studied at the North American Institute for Medical Herbalism in Colorado, where I lived for 8 years. And diabetes and insulin resistance was actually a really big part of our program. And so let me show you. Just in case you're interested, this is this book, The Diabetes Diet by Richard K. Bernstein, MD, Dr. Bernstein's Low Carbohydrate Solution. Anyway, it's a really great book that I enjoy and that was recommended to me through my school about diabetes and how to live as healthily as possible with diabetes through diet, and even sometimes reverse, if not completely, at least significantly, the diabetes and or insulin resistance. So that's pretty incredible. You can do a lot with diet and lowering stress and exercise. Lifestyle means so much. Not just for diabetes, but for other chronic diseases. And this is something we can talk about another time, both from my personal experience and my clinical experience. So this is similar to sewing buckskin. You know, buckskin clothing, but I really enjoy sewing buckskin. This is actually easier, one, because you don't have to deal with measurements and all those details, but it's actually easier to poke the leather needle through the untanned skin. You know what? Now that I think of it, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's just that duck skin is a lot thinner than deer skin. So this is pretty easy. I pulled some of the vegetable part of the stuffing out for a vegetarian friend, and roasting up some squash and zucchini as well for him. I used to not eat dairy or wheat, gluten. I used to not eat a lot of things actually because I had really severe eczema, and I healed that through first through diet while I was working on, you know, emotional work and lowering stress, and just really learning how to take care of myself better and be more harmonious inside as well as in my life outside. And then once I did that, I no longer have eczema and I can eat those things again. So yeah, like I said, it's a longer topic, but it's pretty exciting. All right. I got the duck bones simmering to make broth with. So awesome. Just be nice and patient. I will say, talking about the clinical herbalism and the, eczema and diabetes and other chronic issues, from my experience, I think that perspective, our mindset affects so much of it, our emotional body. But, I hope to talk about this more. And especially after, having a decent amount of studies and herbal medicine, and we did pathology and physiology, and it's just it's a clinical herbalism certification, but it's just from my experience. After that, we learned about different herbal medicines and different food as medicine, and I still think that the first thing is lifestyle. They say lifestyle, then food, then medicine, and that's my approach, my philosophy. So pretty sure that is a paraphrase, the lifestyle, then food, then medicine of Hippocrates, Hippocratic medicine. But don't really have a citation of that. Pretty sure. Alright, stitching up the last bit of this beautiful, beautiful duck. Oh, man. beautiful. See? There she is. Beautiful duck. Okay, thanks for watching.